G'day, Anthea here for Ant's Pantry. I saw this lovely recipe in the Festive Flavour cooking chip for summer fruit, and there's so much of that about at the moment. It's so easy to get hold of and it just looks lovely, so that's what I'm going to do today. I've collected my various fruits and spices and the cider. The recipe is in a cider, apple cider syrup, mulled cider syrup, and let's find it on the chip. Recipes, categories, desserts, mulled cider sorbet. Oh, that's right. When I looked at it before, it said any leftover mulled cider you can make into a sorbet if you like. Summer fruits in mulled cider syrup. So there we have it. It's in 2 parts. It does take a while, but it would make a lovely gift, and I think I'm going to put it in a large jar to use for a dinner party sometime. Okay, brown sugar, water, orange zest, orange juice, cinnamon quills, cloves, nutmeg, cardamom pods, star anise, and the apple cider. And then for the actual fruit, it's vanilla beans, more cinnamon quills, some balsamic vinegar, caster sugar, the zest of the orange, and the other fruits that you have, strawberries, raspberries, peach, and nectarines. Okay. First of all, start with the syrup and 50 grams of brown sugar. There we are. Now the recipe does say you can put in sugar to your taste, but because I want to keep this for a while when the fruit is not available fresh and to enjoy the summer fruits later on, I'm putting sugar in to act as a preservative. 200 grams of water. Oh, it was 200 grams when I poured it. There we go. Some orange zest without the pith. Okay, I think that'll do. The orange juice. Okay, I'm going to squeeze in my orange juice. Not sure that I'll get a full 60 grams out of that, but I'll put in what I have. And the other half. Next is 2 cinnamon quills, 6 whole cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Okay. The cloves are in, that's the nutmeg, 2 cardamom pods crushed, and 2 star anise. Okay. Okay, that's that. And star anise I put in. Next, put the measuring cup into the lid and mix it up for 5 minutes, but get it to the boil 100 degrees. So 5 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 1. It smells nice. Let's have a look. Alrighty. Next step is to add the 750 grams of alcoholic apple cider. Alright, I'm going to go with that. Now, from reading through the recipe, it only uses about 600 grams and you're supposed to drink the rest or something. So I'm just going to do my best and see what happens. Yeah, all right. So that's 2 of the 330ml cans. I'll just open another one. So I'm not sure why they say 750 mils. Maybe it was the size of containers when they created the recipe. Anyway, we'll do it with this set of ingredients and see how it turns out. It's always fun making something for the first time, not knowing what you're doing. 7 minutes at 80 degrees. So now we are cooking that for 7 minutes at 80 degrees. strain the mulled cider through a simmering basket into a large jug and set it aside. Okay. Well, I've decided to strain it into a saucepan with a pouring lip so that I don't get it all over my kitchen bench. Okay, I think that's going to work better. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what you strain it through or into. But if you've got a Thermomix, you've got the simmering basket, which acts as a great sieve. The idea is just to make sure you get all the herbs, not herbs, but get all the spices out. Okay, those spices can be thrown away. Now we put in things to make that liquid into a syrup. 2 vanilla beans with the seeds scraped. Alright, I have split and scraped the vanilla pods. So I'll put the beans in. And next is the reserved vanilla pods from the inside. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm doing that, unless it's to make sure this lovely moist stuff from the inside can really get into it. Not sure why that is the technique, but anyway, that's my best attempt to follow the directions. 2 more cinnamon quills and 30 grams of white balsamic vinegar. I don't actually have white, so I'm using what I've got. 100 grams of caster sugar. I make my own caster sugar, of course, because it mills up beautifully in the Thermomix, ordinary white sugar. And then the orange zest and 600 grams of the reserved mulled cider. Okay, orange zest is in, 600 grams of the reserved cider. Put the simmering basket on top instead of the measuring cup. And cook for 20 minutes at 100 degrees. So while that's cooking, I'm going to prepare the fruits. I need to slice the peaches and nectarines and get them ready to place inside warm jars. So that'll take a bit of prep and keep me busy while I'm watching the cooking. The instructions on the syrup are it can be cooked for an extra up to 10 minutes or however long it takes for the liquid to become very syrupy rather than just a drink. So I'll keep my eye on that as well. That's finished cooking, and so now we divide the fruit into jars and strain the mulled cider syrup through the basket and distribute evenly. Actually, I better check that it's syrupy. Let me have a look. It's pretty thin, like it does leave a bit of a coating on the spoon, but I think what I might do is cook it for a bit longer, in fact. I've scraped it down, put the lid back on, and the simmering basket, and go back to the previous step. But instead of 20 minutes, I only want 10. 100 degrees. Stirring speed in reverse. Oops, wrong one. That one. All right, let's have a look. It's definitely reduced. I can see that. Yeah, that's thicker. That's syrupy. All right, that'll be good. It can cool down a little bit because I haven't finished filling the jars yet. So I've strained the syrup into the jars, and I just want to get some of those air bubbles out because I know it makes a difference to how long it lasts. Not that this is fully preserved kind of a thing, but I think even though I keep it in the fridge, it'll just keep better if there's no air bubbles in there. All right, looks lovely, and it's definitely worth trying. And I think I just need to drink up the rest of the cider. Wonderful. Thanks for watching.